Recently, I found out I was being accused of sleeping with my girlfriend's mom's relative. Me and Mercedes have been together for a little over a year now. We met at a family reunion, and it's been going pretty strong ever since. It's a really good time now because we're expecting a child of our own, so I don't even want to even think about ruining any of that. I run a family business out of town, and I hired Danny on to help me because he's a mechanic type. And Danny would be Mercedes' stepdad because he is married to Mercedes' mother, Veronica. They kind of helped me out as well.
I started working about a year ago with my daughter's boyfriend. And a couple months ago, a family member of my wife's come down and she started working there.
A couple weeks ago, this other co-worker of ours suggested that I was sleeping with Mercedes' mother's relative.
Supposedly one of the other co-workers down there heard it one night. He thought it was Jacob that was doing it. He had all these details.
I didn't do it, never would think about doing it because it would ruin everything that we have going on now that we worked so hard for. The messed up part is she denied ever having any interaction with me. She said that it only happened with Danny.
When Veronica confronted me about sleeping with her family member, I told her right away it wasn't me. I don't know why I was thrown into this, and I wanted to figure it out.
I mean, Danny could be doing it. I don't know. I don't hang out with Danny 24/7, but I know for a fact that I'm not doing it. Yeah, me and Veronica get along great. She's funny, you know, and she's a really good person to talk to and laugh with. She's a person that really loves to go out and travel.
Or she even thought that was even what she wanted. We got married, and it's been great.
I like Danny, but if he is doing this, that's pretty messed up on his part.
My wife's kids, I consider them my kids pretty much from the beginning. Mercedes is my daughter. Her kids are my grandkids. I'm about to have a new grandchild, and I'm super excited for that.
They definitely put a pretty big wedge between me and Mercedes. You know, I'm sure in the back of her head, she wants to believe me, but since there's all of these accusations that are coming out, I want...
Well, that Jacob could have slept with this woman, but I don't know for sure.
Mercedes said that if I failed this test, she's completely done with me. I'm not going to be able to be in my child's life at all. That would definitely hurt me because I want to be in my child's life. I want my child to be able to grow up with both parents. With her even suggesting that, kind of, you know, it definitely hurt me a little bit.
He fails. I know my daughter's done. I know that she don't want anything to do with him, and that'll be a definite reason for me to quit my job, pack up, and go back.
Credit his 14, but he's a guy. Give him credit.
He was close.
He was close, but I thought we were doing good. But when my relative said that she was sleeping with him, it was.
When she says, "Hey, by the way, I'm sleeping with your husband," what was your reaction?
Well, first when I asked her, she said that no, that she wasn't.
Why did you ask her?
Because she had answered my husband's phone and tried to tell me that he was still at work, and I found out he was in the vehicle with her.
Oh, okay.
So she lied for him, and I went off.
Does she work with him?
Yes.
So,
Oops.
that's all right.
Yep.
So since you've been married, has he ever did
No.
anything to hurt you? Well, so it's a good marriage then, right?
Yeah, it's a really good marriage.
Really good.
Until now,
Do you believe that Danny slept with her?
no.
No. But you want some reassurance.
I don't believe he did. He's the one that wanted to do the test to prove to me that he's faithful,
Right.
and that he didn't do this. But his reactions since this came out are like, wait, that's not the normal for you. You don't normally do that. Why
Now,
are
you know when
changing
there's a
your
big
behavior?
age difference, sometimes the
Wait
younger
a minute.
spouse will sometimes, you know, you
I'm
read
the
about
younger
it.
one, guys.
You're not the younger one. I'm not trying to bust you out, but like, dude's 10 years younger than you.
Hey now.
Hey, now. So, I mean, you hooked a younger guy. Oh, how long have they been working on time? What do they do for a living, first of all?
Cement.
Cement. That's hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they shouldn't have time to do that afterwards.
They should be tired, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But so they take jobs out of town.
Yeah.
How long have they been out of town?
He's been out since last October, so for a year he's been gone.
Oh, well, you can't blame him if he's getting a little action on side.
He could call.
You know, but that is a long time to be working away from home, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, how often does he come home?
He's only been home maybe 3 or 4 times, but I've went down there a few times.
Okay. You're out of town a lot because you 18 hours away. It's got to get lonely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's true. You're away for long periods of time from your wife. She says it's a great marriage.
It is.
That you're a wonderful guy. But now you're 18. Do you ever get temptation?
Well, everybody does. She looks cute or something, but it's intention behind it that isn't.
But you don't act on it, is what you're saying. What about this female family member who says, "I did them"?
I have no idea where it came from.
But she works with you, right?
Yeah, she does.
So when you're where do you stay when you're away at this job?
We have trailers.
Does she ever come by knocking on your trailer?
She tried to after this all came out.
After it came
Yes.
out?
She asked my wife, she's like, will you not go on the show or promise not to go on the show if I get you proof? Then she tried to send me pictures on my phone, and then she tried to show up at...
With your husband, will you not go on a show?
Yep.
Because she didn't want you guys coming on the show. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I'm really glad you're here. Yeah. Now, Jacob, you're here. You're pouring a lot of concrete, right? And you're working with Danny. You're away from both your women, right? Because your daughter lives by you, I assume? Okay. And how long had you been with Mercedes?
Been there a little over a year.
A little over a year. Yeah. And you wasted no time getting her pregnant.
Yeah, sure didn't.
Yeah. Now, this family member says, and these are her words, or somebody's words, that you pounded her out. She's saying that you did this.
I was hearing that she said I didn't do it. The other coworker of ours was the one that said that I did it. And his explanation on that was how I shut the door and that I have a company vehicle that we all share. I usually stay overnight at work because I have cement tankers and stuff coming in, so I got to do that. I got to go in and make sure they're blown up in the right spot and everything else. But when I need to catch up on sleep, I usually ask, somebody else if they want to go and get some extra hours, take care of that for me.
Do you sleeping with a family member?
I guess the coworker had told me that he's seen that company truck right outside the trailer.
Her trailer?
Yeah.
The night of where
Yep.
you supposedly did what you did.
Yep.
And you say that you weren't over there?
No.
Were you even at the trailer?
No. I was at my trailer sleeping.
Yeah. Do you know this family member?
Yeah.
Do you think Danny slept with her?
No.
No.
No. No.
One of y'all 2 pounded her.
No.
Hey, Mercedes.
Hi, Steve.
So, this is kind of a crazy. You're with Jacob, you're pregnant, you're having a baby with Jacob, and this family member who your mom is very close to says, by the way, I slept with your husband and I slept with Jacob.
It's a little frustrating because I don't want to believe that Jacob is doing it, but this isn't the first time, and this isn't the first person that has accused him of it. So it's a little annoying, and then with all this stuff that's like pointing to him and then pointing to Danny, and now it's just kind of like, who's really doing it?
Jacob has cheated on you?
Never. Correct.
Right. So what's your feeling? Do you think that Jacob was pouring the concrete late at night?
I don't believe that he was down there. No, because like I'm saying, the guy's story points to both men, and I trust Jacob, and I believe that he wants to be with me and me only. So, and we're having a child, and I believe that he wants to be involved, and this is what's going to keep him from being involved.
Right. He's committed to you. All right, Jacob, you're up first.
Let's do this.
I'm going to be surprised if he fails. Okay, we asked Jacob, while in a relationship with Mercedes, have you had sexual contact with her relative? You answered no. While in a relationship with Mercedes, have you had sexual intercourse with her relative? You answered no. Have you ever seen the relative in question naked? So you weren't like peeking through her window? You answered no. While in a relationship with Mercedes, have you had sexual intercourse with any other women besides her? He answered no. The result. While in a relationship with Veronica, have you had sexual contact with her relative? You answered no. While in a relationship with Veronica, have you had sexual intercourse with her relative? You answered no. The results for your lie detector test is that Danny told the truth. She's exposed now. I'm sure everybody that you guys know are going to watch this episode. And whoever you out there, I don't know your name, but I know you're her family member, and you're a dirty, rotten liar. So you wish luck with your new baby on the way. And, hopefully you guys get home soon so you can spend more time with your families. Good luck to you.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.